right, I guess I'm in here by myself. I'm basically gonna be doing our bracelet. I guess a little reaction to it since I'm the only one viewing it. But as y'all can see right here, man, and by the thumbnail, Jonathan Majors had an embarrassing comeback interview after having, I guess, what I would just say is an injustice. And it clearly shows the, I guess, the double standards that we got out here. When black versus white men or white people versus black people, period, whatever. Two different justice systems out here in these streets, man. This guy is shown clearly run away from this woman, but yet they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna give it to you. We're gonna give you the deed in charge or something like that. And then Marvel sold it goddamn lame. They decided, oh yeah, we're gonna drop them. We're gonna drop what's going on, Black Light. Yeah, man, let's go and get into this toot up interview though, man. Let's see what your boy got to say, man. This is for part one. It's gonna be a nice short string. Let's get it.
I told you, time isn't what you think.
Less than a year ago, the name.
Hey, that sounds like some world is correct type stuff, don't it, Black Light? I told you, time isn't what you think. That's basically what they said to him when he got hit with them charges. Like, I told you, this is not what you think. We'll take your black ass out of here.
Jonathan Majors was followed by talk of critical and box office success, skyrocketing fame, even Oscar buzz.
I'm coming for everything.
This morning, a different conversation surrounds that marquee name.
Something about sitting here right now and looking at you and understanding the gravity of the situation. A situation that I, in many ways, put myself in.
The actor spoke exclusively with ABC News for the first time after being convicted in late December for harassment and misdemeanor reckless assault in the third degree, which could carry a penalty.
Why does this dude's lips always look like there's something extra going on, bro? Like, just hold your lips regular, dog. I know you got like the black guy features set on like max. Like if it was a video game and they actually had like black guy features put on the video game, it'd be like 50, and then there'd be like max. Jonathan Majors like max, but goddamn, hold your lips regular, dog.
You have up to a year behind bars.
Why did you decide you wanted to talk now?
I felt like it was time. A lot has happened in my personal life, in my career, in the culture. It's about responsibility and coming forward. And
hey man, why does Jonathan Majors always have a very offset pants to shoe ratio? Like right here, I think he got on some cowboy boots, which is not bad. I got the cowboy boots ready for the undocumented bro skit. But these pants right here, what the hell are we saying? He got on like a mixture of gi pant, gi disco, goddamn farmer, ancient Chinese guy. I don't know what the hell. Like, what are these pants doing, bro? Like, and another thing, I feel like Jonathan Majors, like, he's still like his Kang. He's still like his Kang character. Like, he's still talking like Kang. If y'all went and saw the movie, it wasn't that good, but I mean, he's still talking like he's Kang. If you watched Loki, he was on there. He kind of stole the show on there. He's like one of the main good parts of the show. But yeah, he's still like in Kang. Maybe that's just how Jonathan Majors acts. Is he a good actor? Let's go.
And being brave and giving my part of the story.
Your reaction to that verdict?
Big time fruit roll up.
Shocked. I was absolutely shocked. And afraid. And I'm standing there, and the verdict comes down. I say, how is that possible? Based off the evidence, based off the prosecution's evidence, let alone our evidence. How is that possible?
But I just wanted to take you down. I wonder what this reporter lady says. I wonder if she's one of them black ladies that's got the Cynthia G gene in her, or is she just like a regular black lady that's able to see things, I guess what is it, objectively out here in these streets? Like, is she, what is she like? Is she thinking like, oh yeah, man, they played you because you're black, baby, or is she one of them? You a bullet bag? You got what you deserve because you had that preference. You got what you deserved. I mean, we know it's a clear racial injustice thing going on right here. And I don't know. I guess Jonathan Majors was getting too big for his britches. He was becoming too much of a star, and they was like, "We don't like that. We don't want you to be like that now. We don't like that. Let's go."
But after only hours of deliberation, a jury of his peers agreed with prosecutors that he did physically injure his then girlfriend, Grace Jabari, in an incident last March.
What happened exactly? Do you know?
No, I don't know. She's unconscious.
That 911 call from Majors came hours after an argument broke out with Jabari in the back seat of an SUV, when Majors received a text from another woman saying, "Oh, how I wish to be kissing you." Jabari testified that when she grabbed the phone, Majors tried to get it back, fracturing her finger and giving her a cut behind her ear.
She says inside the car, you hit her in the face,
Yeah.
twist her arm behind her back, fracture her middle finger.
Yeah, that did not happen.
How did those injuries come about?
I wish to God I knew. That would give clarity. That would.
I think that's a good answer. I think, yeah, because it it kind of keeps on with the whole theme of like, bro, like you just like I really didn't do anything to you. You were just running around here with that. What's that one movie with Martin Lawrence? Was it Fatal Attraction or something like that? Or I forgot what Love. I forgot the movie, but the girl was like beating on herself with oranges. That was the first time I seen like a woman be crazy and stuff. I think my mom was telling me about it when I was a kid. Because she took me to see the movie as a kid, her and my dad. But yeah, man. I think that's a good answer that he put up right there, man. Yeah, I wish I knew, because like, yeah, this is such a stupid Twilight Bizarro World type of decision that happened.
Give me some type of peace about it.
You're confident you didn't
I have
cause
no
them.
question.
Surveillance video shows Majors getting out of the car, followed by Jabari, whom he then puts back inside the vehicle. What happens next is what the defense remains focused on. Majors runs off, and Jabari chases at him.
If you watch videos and you reverse that, and you saw a black man chasing a young white girl down the street,
Hey, she looked like something off of The Last of Us. Y'all be watching that show? She looked like one of them zombies off Last of Us. The way she's running. Watch this.
reverse that, and you
He's
saw
running
a
like
black man
he's running like
chasing
an
a
athlete.
young white girl down the street.
And then her, she looked like, come here, Johnny. Come on over here, Johnny Majors. Come on back, Johnny, baby. She looking like I feel like Grace Jabari is a real life Jenny from Forrest Gump, man. Just trash, big time garbage. That's what she's reminding me here, like a trashy ass Jenny. Goddamn.
Street, screaming and crying. That man is going to be shot and killed in the streets of New York City.
Major's defense team shared these photos, which he says show the injuries he received that night, which were deemed inadmissible in court.
How were you injured?
My injuries were
Jay.
I had a scratch on my hand, from clawing for the phone, and I had a gash on my. At the time, I had a beard. Under my beard, I had essentially a fingernail scratch on my cheek from pressure, and that bled overnight.
But prosecutors say
So why didn't Grace Jabari get charged? Because it looks like accidental on accidental, if anything. And his marks look to be the same thing as pretty much what Grace Jabari got. You got a cut behind your ears, bro, and you supposedly got a broken finger from a scuffle with a cell phone. Bro, that doesn't even sound realistic. Think about that. You get a broken finger from a scuffle if you kind of grab a cell phone and he kind of grab it back from you. To me, that, like I said, that sounded like that Martin Lawrence movie with the crazy lady where she was beating herself with orange. I could imagine Grace Jabari, after she got done going to the club and doing all her little antics and whatnot, she went back to that little penthouse and she put her hand under something and she just banged it and let it get hit like that. And that's like, and then think about the surface area, like that looks like too perfect of a hit when you go back and you think about how that finger looked. I feel like she probably faked a little bit of it, man. She faked a little bit of it, and Jonathan Majors got caught playing in the snow, and he got hit with that freezer burn.
Majors was the aggressor. District Attorney Alvin Bragg says the evidence presented throughout this trial illustrated a cycle of psychological and emotional abuse. In court, prosecutors pointed to a previous argument during which he knocked a candle to the floor.
She black that's accurate right there, man. He looked like he put her back in the car like a baby, like when I guess like a parent trying to hurry up and go somewhere or something like that. Get in the car now. That's what it looked like. And Jay, man, what's good with Jay? Jay said the Last of Us story was trash and the actor was not that good. Let me think about that. I think the girl who played Ellie annoyed me real bad. Real bad. I think the Pedro Pascal dude was okay. He did okay. Uh I don't know. I don't know if he really looks like the Joel dude, but I mean he did okay. I thought the show was alright for the most part. Get up in there now. That's what it looked like. You wanted some McDonald's and we got McDonald's at home. Get up in there now. That's what it looked like. Get up in there now. Let's get it.
I completely lost my temper in that moment and threw it all on the ground. That's not something I would want my child to do. And I did that. I absolutely did that. And felt terrible about it.
The prosecution also played audio Jabari had recorded earlier in the relationship where Majors encouraged her to act more like Coretta.
Look how ugly this woman is. This woman is definitely not a white woman that you decide to take under your wing as an official tissue relationship. This is I beat, I skeet, and I delete. Or just, I just keep on doing it, but I never claim, and then I let you run out and get tired. You're not gonna be able to endure. As modern life dating said, look at this, bro. Look at this trash. Garbaggio. Basura. Let's get it.
Scott King and Michelle Obama.
I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great
What's up,
things,
prisoner? What's up?
not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. The woman that supports
Going
me
out real bad,
needs
bro.
to be a great woman.
There are some who question, especially in the Black community, as you're probably well aware, that people were saying, well, why was he telling this woman to be like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama?
It was me trying to give an analogy of what it is I'm aspiring to be.
I don't even think I think I don't even think that that's even an analogy that a white woman would really be able to understand. How would she understand that? She like she's not gonna be like really thinking and learning about the inner workings of Dr. Martin Luther King and Barack Obama and all that kind of stuff. Like most white people know like real surface level knowledge about that kind of stuff. They always go to the same thing. Content of my character. Like I guess like let's say you be like, man, white girls can't dance, goddamn, and they have big calves and they be goddamn smell like cheese and stuff. And then she be like, how could you say that about me? You're judging me by my skin color, not the content of my character. Martin Luther King wouldn't like that. She gonna go to the same 2-3 lines. She's not gonna know about all the complexities of what Dr. King and Coretta Scott King relationship was like, or Barack Obama. She's not gonna be thinking about that. She's just gonna be thinking, yeah, I voted for a black president. I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I don't know, man. I'm not saying like, you can't have white women that will actually be down, or any black woman that actually might be down and stuff. But it's just different, man. It's like a vastly different like thought process, and it's just I don't know. It's just different. No matter how like cool you get with like I guess a white person, a white woman, or a white man, like as a friend, it's just there's always gonna be like that little taint over the relationship. Like it's like we're different. We know we're each other's different, come from different backgrounds and stuff. And I don't know. I think it more so comes from their side where they're always kind of judging you like, yeah, you're Ricky from across the train tracks. Ricky from across the train tracks. They're never looking at you just like as a regular person as you're looking at them. Like, you're looking at them with way more acceptance and everything like that. And they're still looking at you like, oh yeah, Johnny and they play loud music loud and sometimes he wears his socks. His socks are dirty because his parents can't afford any socks and stuff like that. They're looking at you like that. But that's just my thoughts on it, man. What do you guys think?
These great men, Martin, President Obama, in trying to give a reference point to that.
Right.
One of the things I also say is like
that's suicide.
Her, in that case, Grace, to make the same sacrifices.
Hey, she definitely gave old Johnny Majors that suicide for real. She gave bro. Because think about it. Wasn't she like a choreographer, dancer, or something like that? Ballet lady. So she was in there hitting all kind of contortions and stuff. And she had him thinking like, oh, I can't get this anywhere else. And he's like a thespian dude. Like thespian dudes are weird. they're weird, and he might be on some like he just kind of fell into having muscles and like becoming like the it guy. So like he ain't used to having girls running up on him and all that like that. But now he's so that first girl that kind of jumped up on him, he's like yeah, and then she just happened to be a dancer with flexibility and putting all the extra suicide moves on him, put him down, put him through the blender, and then his mom was gone. Jay say she gonna go full Rachel Daly. First said the neck long is for a reason. Oh man, he said he know what's going crazy.
That I am making.
In a statement to ABC News, an attorney for Jabari said in part, it is not at all surprising that Mr. Majors continues to take no accountability for his actions, adding, the timing of these new statements demonstrates a clear lack of remorse for his actions.
Do you feel you're not responsible for her injuries at all?
I shouldn't have been in the car. I shouldn't have stepped out of the relationship. I shouldn't have been in the relationship. If I'm not in the car, none of this is happening. If I leave the relationship, none of this is happening. If I'm man enough or brave enough to say, I want to see somebody else, or I'm done now, I'm not in that car.
I think that's pretty real right there. I mean, this is he's having that buyer's remorse, but I think that's pretty real. I guess that's something that any man can kind of take into account for any woman, not just a black woman, not just a white woman or whatever. But it's like like if she's showing you little signs that you don't, there's something that you don't like that's going against your bottom line. I think you do need to man up and be like, yeah, I want to get up out of there. Although there are some of them crazy women where you're not just gonna get them up out of there. You're gonna have to you might have to involve the laws and get them restraining orders and just keep telling. You might have to tell them 50 times before they actually get the hint. But I do think that maybe had he not because she's obviously done some things like this before. She's probably been doing crazy stuff before that, and maybe Jonathan Majors, maybe he was thinking about him being black and how that would look in the first place, like the first time she did it, and how he wouldn't have been the guy that he wouldn't have came out on top, and then he just kind of let it go, and then finally it came to a boiling point where he had no choice but to take off and run on that hoe. Next thing you know, these folks hit him with that Kane the Conqueror special, man. They went ahead and erased everything. Time waits for no one. Time waits for no one. But I guess we'll go on to this next part, see what part 2 hitting like, man. Let's get it. Hey, first, you know what? That's crazy. I said the same thing. He sounds like he's in constant Kane the Conqueror mode. Am I right? Did you watch the movie? Did you watch the Loki? He sounds like he's in constant acting mode. Like he sounds the same as he did with Kane the Conqueror. I don't remember Lovecraft as much. I do remember it being good, but I don't remember like how he was talking and acting in that one. Well, let's check this out.
This has been very, very, very hard and very difficult and confusing in many ways.
Jonathan Majors breaking his silence just weeks after a Manhattan jury found him guilty of misdemeanor reckless assault.
Like that's big fact. He said Grace has that if you do more than one night stand with me, I'll ruin your life. Look to her like, for real. How did he not see it? How do you not see it? And I think yeah, man, I think that's one of the good things I guess that come with I guess trials and tribulations with women are just like more experience. Like, you're able to ghost women because you don't have that fear of missing out. I think he had like a little fear of missing out in there. I don't know, because like I said, like he just kind of fell into like being like the it guy, and women kind of really liking him. Before he was just like the civil rights feature dude that nobody really was liking. He got civil rights features. He's an actor, but I mean, ain't nobody like, oh yeah, Johnny Majors. Ooh, I can't wait to have Johnny Majors on top of me. Like no women was saying that before he went and got some muscles and start playing Creed and all that. But let's go.
And harassment of his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari. The actor at times emotional.
Sorry.
Trash.
I haven't seen my daughter in a long time, and a lot of it has to do with this situation.
I didn't even know bro had a daughter. That's the crazy thing. I thought Johnny Majors was out here with Grace Jabari, and that was it. I didn't know he had a daughter. I wonder who the lady is.
In a split verdict, Majors was found not guilty of 2 other misdemeanors: assault with intent to cause physical injury and aggravated assault.
They're saying you didn't intend
Right.
to injure her,
Right.
but the result of your recklessness
Right.
injured her.
Right.
Were you reckless?
I was reckless with her heart,
Not with her body.
not with her body.
The physical altercations
That boy Johnny Major said, I done fell into the it man now. I was reckless with a heart, not a body, goddamn. He had them ladies texting the phone like, yeah, Johnny Major's coming and bust me. Come get this. Megan Good was texting him. Whoever else was texting him. And Grace knew she couldn't stack up. Grace knew she had a flat booty. The only thing she had was that suicide work. You know, she had a little flexibility. That's it. She knew she couldn't stack up. She knew she wasn't gonna be able to ride the Majors train for long, man. And she figured like I just got into this good position, and you're gonna let these blackies take it away. She knew she was off with.
started inside an SUV after Majors received a suggestive text message from another woman. Hours later, after Majors placed a 911 call, police found Jabari unconscious on the closet floor in their apartment, as seen in this body camera footage.
This to me, that to me makes her a non-credible source. Like you're running around here, you're one of these people that's so mentally off that you go and you drug out or you drink out to the point where you're on the floor, irresponsive or whatever. That to me, that just shows that you like you're you let your emotions get the best of you way too much, and I think that makes you not credible. She got these little trash ass tabby shoes on. That's not a good design. Tabby boots are cool, but not like this little design right here. That's garbage. She got some tabby flats. What the hell? Let's go.
Camera footage.
You feel that you did anything wrong on the night of March 25th? If you could relive that night,
I wouldn't have picked her up.
Freshness Severe brings a good point. What do you guys think? Is she gonna ever date another black man after this, or is she one and done, and there's no more BBC for her? Is she like a BBC fiend now? What are we doing? What do we think? I think I don't know. I think that she's gonna date whoever can kind of give her that same lifestyle. Like if it happens to be a black dude that's a sucker, that's gonna come out there. I think she'll date another black dude. But I guess like you say, I would say like we're being realistic. She's gonna have to go back to her culture because that's the only people. Unless she can get like a real bum black dude that she's willing to deal with, that will take her. Because she's the kind of white girl where it's like it's just like a first kind of time tryout. She's not like, and then like a lot of dudes, they kind of tend to look at the first time tryout as like, oh, she white, man, so it's goddamn different. It's goddamn different, so I'm gonna goddamn keep her and goddamn, yeah, she the one. That's what I think. But y'all let me know.
I wouldn't have picked her up. I wouldn't have put her back in the car. I wouldn't have tried to keep her in the car. I would have gotten out that car and ran immediately.
The two met back in 2021 on the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
the prosecution has described your relationship with Grace Jabari as tumultuous and abusive. How would you describe that 2-year relationship?
I loved Grace. Our relationship was not healthy, and that began to reveal itself over time.
Why'd you stay?
I was scared. With the red flags, I found that, I use this word, this is dangerous. This is months before.
See, I told you that's exactly what happened. He saw some things that happened, but he wasn't, I guess, man enough to let her go, or, he felt like it would be too much of a task to let her go. And it is with these crazy ones because they're not willing to just let go easily. It's just not 2 + 2 is 4 with them. It's 2 + 2 is goddamn 5.667 for them, So I definitely I can understand that. So that's partly why he let it snowball, and now next thing you know, we're here, and you done lost goddamn millions and millions of dollars, all because that's horrible, man, horrible.
The incident, I should have been brave. I should have said, no, this isn't working, and I should have walked away.
I'm going equal, Jay. I'm going equal. Who's faker? The reporter sitting there acting like she cares when all in her mind, she's sitting there with the Cynthia G. Jean thought, talking about some, you shouldn't have had that preference. Had you got you a black woman, you'd be better off. You over here sitting here looking like a bussy. And then Jonathan Major, like me and Frederick was saying, he's kind of still sound like he acting. And he's an actor too on top of that. So I mean, can you really ever believe what an actor's saying for some, for the most part? He sound like he still came to conquer. But let's go.
And I didn't.
Troubling signs in the relationship were revealed when prosecutors presented text messages where Majors expressed suicidal thoughts, saying, maybe I'm such a monster and horrible man that I don't deserve it and should just kill myself.
Were you suicidal?
The ideations of removing myself from situations permanently is a thought that I've had, since I was a kid,
That's that thespian stuff, man. That's that thespian stuff, that over dramatic.
Since I was a young boy on the farm in Texas, it's not there anymore. I've done that. I'm doing the work to keep it at bay and make sure it's not there anymore.
Through it all, Major's new girlfriend, actress Megan Good, has remained by his side, even present for our interview.
How would you describe your relationship?
She's an angel. She's held me down like.
And then you see her over there with her fake ass too. Look, she got that fake ass, overly concerned face, like she's sitting there crying in the interview too. Watch out, Megan. You still look good to be goddamn 48 or whatever the hell, but watch out, man. Watch out, man. Fake ass. Hey, Jonathan Major, yeah, I think Jonathan Major about my same age. So yeah, he got him a cougar. He got him a high profile cougar. Let's go.
Like a Coretta, I'm so blessed.
First, that's essentially what I'm saying, bro. That's why I say the Cynthia G gene, bro. She's got the Cynthia G gene, and you took the words right out my mouth. No, she seems to be the type that would never date a black man, and her excuse would be, "I had a bad experience with one." That's exactly what I'm getting from the reporter too. Hey, man, so we great minds think alike. You right. That's what I'm saying.
To have her, the relationship is still fresh.
Right.
But, I think I found her.
The March 2023 incident thrust Major's dating history into the forefront. A Rolling Stone article back in June detailed multiple allegations of abusive behavior dating back to Major's relationships in college, allegations Majors vehemently denies. His attorneys offered past partners to defend him.
Have you ever had issues with domestic abuse?
I've witnessed it, but never participated.
I think that was too much of an answer, bro. Just say no. I've witnessed it, but I've never participated. And if Black Light's still in the chat, man, Jonathan Majors and lead attorney to me are they're a parallel of each other, man. I feel like Jonathan Majors is the type he would goddamn been beating on you, getting mad. His voice doesn't change, and then, the octave of his voice don't change, but he's mad, and he's hitting. I told you. Well, I said you. We should have. Time waits for no one. Like, I feel like he's that kind of guy. Like, he's just like that crazy little dude. I don't know. Do y'all think? But I don't know if that means he was beating on women back in the day and he been beating on them this whole time. Do y'all know? What do y'all think? Let's get it.
No, I mean, I've been smacked up before, but yeah, never exercised it. Those relationships.
From Downtown says, do you think these Hollywood relationships be planned? I would say that I think the Megan Good and Jonathan Majors thing is a little more. I think that's kind of a kind of a public relations kind of thing, like PR stunt a little bit. Because I don't think Megan Good is really going for no Jonathan Majors, although she is getting old and maybe the pics are slim and all that. And Jonathan Majors is kind of the it guy in a way, but I think that I do think it's pretty fake. I think it's pretty planned. I think it's like, yeah, he got to look like he got a black woman, or maybe we're just going to keep it real. She was the one that was testing him in the car. I just can't wait to be up under you right now, and all that kind of stuff. And now we're seeing the results of that. and Grace Jabari got a watch. Well, I mean, I guess she toppled his whole empire. She toppled a man's whole empire, so I guess she won in the end. But yeah, let's get it.
Went back to when I was 21, 22 years old, and I just think, was I a jerk? Was I a
Right.
mean guy?
And Nitro said he witnessed it.
Yeah, knowing what I know now, like, oh, severe depression, childhood trauma. I've had very few relationships, so I can gather what situations we're talking about. Yeah, I was not the best boyfriend all the time.
But never hit a woman.
Never hit a woman. My hands have never struck a woman, ever.
After gaining critical acclaim for films like The Last Black Man in San Francisco, Major's once red-hot career is now seemingly at a standstill.
How are you feeling?
Moments after the verdict, Marvel Studios dropped.
Hey, what y'all think about Last Black Man in San Francisco? I thought it was a straight little movie. It was good. Let's get it.
He was set to play the prominent character Kang in upcoming films.
I am Kang!
But despite the possibility of serving time, Majors believes the script for his career is still being written.
You think he'll ever work in Hollywood again?
Yeah, I do. I pray I do. But it's God's plan and God's timing.
For those who...
Man, that was such a bussy answer. You think you ever work in Hollywood again? You think? Oh, I pray I do. I hope I do. I pray I do. He sounded all docile and stuff. Them folks done choose you up and spit you out, bro. They choose you out, man. Man, Jay, speak on it, man. Lord, he is weird. What's up, Bit We Lit? What's going on? Bada bing, right? Yeah, man. Lord, he is weird though, man. Like, I pray I do. I think I do. That mean he willing to do whatever. Y'all seen the thumbnail? He willing to toot up at a moment's notice. They be like, I guess one of them old white dudes pull up like, hey Johnny, you want to get a part back in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or you want to get another shot at the big time? Then yeah. What are you willing to do for it, Johnny? What are you willing to do for it? Those big lips could be useful. Harvey Weinstein, right? I could do something. You could do something like Harvey Weinstein, and maybe I could get you back in there in good graces. That's what I think Jonathan Majors he's willing to do. I guess that's what his opportunity is that he hopes for. I hope so. What's good, Bronson guy? I am King. I am King. That's exactly. Yeah, that hunching, man. That's what them little execs want to do, man. Speaking of them execs, should I do do y'all want to see a video or stream about the tunnels? Or do y'all think that's cancel territory? I'm gonna try to be real nice about it. Y'all know what I'm talking about with the tunnels, though. The tunnels are down there in not up there, not down there, but up there in New York. What y'all think about that, man? Let me know. But let's go and finish the last little piece of this video, see what the hell's going on.
Who say, look, he's convicted at this point. What would you say? I mean, do you deserve a second chance?
I think I do. I hope other people think that.
The better answer would have probably just been like, yeah, man, what did I do in the first place? Why am I even on a second chance? I should still be on the first chance. I didn't do anything. But he's sitting up there all docile and toot up ready and all that kind of stuff. So she said, do you deserve a second chance? He said, I think I do. Maybe I want one. I want one. I pray that they let me work again. I don't know, man. What do you guys think is Jonathan Majors' next step? What do you guys think he should do? What would you do if you were Jonathan Majors? You have all the money. I think you have a little bit of resources and all that kind of stuff. Do you think he can kind of maybe do his own independent filming? Or do you think that he has no choice but to go through the white boys at Hollywood? Or maybe go through like Tyler Perry and do a Tubi movie or some shit like that? What do y'all think? Also, Bronze the God. Right. Why? That's what I say, man. Why the hell you got so many goddamn weird lip poses that you got, bro? Just hold your lips regular. I don't get it. Bit We Lit came up with a good solution. Call 50 Cent. I think that sounds great. get Jonathan Majors on Power. He got a recurring role on Power or something like that. I don't know if he's gonna be a crime boss or the little nerdy dude or the I don't know what part would Jonathan Majors play. He'd be some type of criminal or something, right? He'd be some type of criminal, or maybe he I don't know, maybe he'll be like a politician that's like a real like square politician, don't know what's going on. He don't know the end. Well, I guess if, as a politician, you ain't never square. You always know what's going on out here in these streets. You always kind of on some bad guy type of stuff. But yeah, man, I think that's probably a good one. He's gonna have to go somewhere black, Tyler Perry or 50 Cent. I think 50 Cent is a better one because 50 Cent has much more interesting content than Tyler Perry. The acting is actually good, and the movies are and the shows and the stories are actually good. Versus Tyler Perry is always like this black woman's dealing with this black man that's trash, and he's cheating on her, he beating on her, he ain't making no money. And now she got to come and find a new dude and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, man. And then he said, "Now his own show." I think, yeah. If he got the ability to get his own show, why not get his own show? And maybe he can get some people that maybe he can get some people that will back him. Maybe maybe even like Bit We Lit said, maybe Fifth would put some money into a new Jonathan Majors production or something that's his own show or something like that. Good based on true. Hey, that would be it. That would actually, I would watch it. I think everybody will watch it and support Jonathan Majors, and he'll come back in a big way. Like that's one thing I say, like all the time to like my friends and stuff. Like when it comes to like, I guess like if you crossed over and like you had like more of a white audience or a non-black audience and all that kind of stuff, I always say like even if unless I did something that was just really truly egregious, that's hateful across the board. If it was like an injustice thing, I feel like my people would always support me. So I mean, I think his people will support him because they see that this was injustice, and he'll be able to, he'll be straight if he come out with some good material. He can't come out with no trash just because it's black people. But I think if he come out with some good material and the new Jonathan Majors, people will come out. Shout out to AB man with the $4.99. I appreciate you. He said Jonathan Majors ain't got no hair on his face. He doesn't think for himself. You're right. I think the PR guy definitely hit him with them weak ass answers. He had a white PR guy too that he thought was gonna be like Karate Scott King. He thought he had a Karate Scott King type of PR guy, but he was like, yeah, when she asks you if you deserve a second chance, just say yeah, you do, even though you didn't do anything to deserve a second chance in the first place. Shout out to Lloyd Scott 9. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's it for this particular video right here, man. I might go ahead and set something up for the Sombrerito tunnels. I might have to set something up for the Sombrerito tunnels, and we'll talk about that. I'm gonna try not to get canceled there. But we also have reacts going on about 4:00. I think Bit We Lit gonna definitely probably be there. We have Derek in that thing. Some of y'all hopefully will be there and chime in with us as well. But other than that, I'll probably set up something about the Sombrerito tunnels, and we'll react to a couple videos about that and see what we think about that. But if you've been watching or you tuned in late or you're doing a replay gang or you've been tuning in and out, I appreciate y'all as always, regardless. But yeah, yeah, Bit We Lit say he gonna go brazy, going brazy, yeah. Yeah, but that's it though. I appreciate y'all, man. I will see y'all next time.